Chud 327 here with the Colonel Craftsman. If you're wondering, will he ever put a bumper on the front? I picked up a piece of angle iron today. We can now get started on that bumper. Sorry about the wait. Update on Colonel Craftsman's bumper. I just cut off this angle iron and that angle iron off at 13 inches. I need to drill a hole here, 2 holes here, or I might just break out the welder, do some welding. I kind of want to weld anyway. 1 hole here, 1 hole there, then we can bolt it onto the mower. So here at the welding table, I've got my shade set up. It's not in the sun, but it blocks that skylight from getting into your helmet, that glare, that reflection. I shined up around where the bracket's going to be welded. I shined up where the ground is. It's time to turn on the welder. Just finished putting down a bead of weld on my bracket. 1 down, 1 to go. So here are my brackets all welded together. I got to do a hole down here and another bracket probably welded on, paint them up, and then put them on the mower. So this is what a bracket looks like while it's on the mower. There's a hole right about here I need to drill, and then here, that bracket, it looks better this way, but if we flip it like this, that hole in the frame lines up. We could bolt that there, weld here, weld there. That's probably what we're going to do. And this sticking out, once we put the camouflage paint on, it won't be as easy to see. Then our bumper goes on right about here. Got my brackets all welded up, they're cleaned up, and they're now ready for paint. Army green. Brackets painted, check. I am right here working on the front bumper again, and what I just did, not on camera, I drilled a hole here. That's from my bracket to bolt on. And these 2 holes, I ran the drill bit in diagonally, made those oval, and now my D-rings, they're going to bolt right on. Same thing for the other side. I've got my brackets painted orange. I think I might customize this little badge, paint this orange, and we'll bolt it on the tractor. So right here on the front bumper, I've got some stamps. These have letters. It's too bad I don't have any numbers. Here's a C. You probably know where this is going. C. So I got the bumper all cleaned up. The D-rings are all cleaned up. I don't know how good the paint's going to stick to these, especially once you start driving to the weeds. But we'll try. About to spray the front side of the bumper and the D-rings, and on the mower, bracket number 1 is already bolted on and it is level. So there was a rusty spot on the frame and I had no flat black. For now it's going to be army green, and I've got both brackets on, they're both level. I just got to see now, are the bumper bolts going to line up. So here on the 4th hole, something didn't line up. What happened? The L bracket's longer one way than it is the other way, and initially I was going to put the long this way. Well, it turned out the long went that way and the short went this way. So to fix this, I'm going to mark the hole behind, then I'm going to drill a hole through here with the drill press, and we can have the same distance apart, and the drill press does all the work. So we'll mark this hole, and we'll carry it over to the drill press. It is Moment of Truth time, part 2. Here's my custom front bumper on Colonel Craftsman, already been painted green. The Chud Chud front bumper. I think up next I'm going to stencil it on there. I've got some white paint and the stencil, the same stencil we used on the side. Might be a little big, but I don't know where my small stencils are. Plus these are already taped together. I'm going to go for it. It's a little breezy, ignore the wind noise, and I'll probably fast forward this anyway. I got me some sticks to hold down the gaps. There it goes. The front bumper has been stenciled, and if you're thinking that stencil's too big, at least it's not as big as the one that was on the lawn cart. It's about half as big. And speaking of stenciling, I got a friend on Facebook. He's painted his mower to match Colonel Craftsman. It's like a mix between Colonel Craftsman and the Poulan and the Weed Eater. Let me show you some of those pictures. I've screenshotted them for you. And his name's Nick. Shout out to Nick for painting his mower to look a lot like mine. But he's got a black star on his, I got a white star on mine, and his is camo now. Still, I like it a lot. And then in the background, back in the shadows, there is a stock Troy-Bilt. I gotta get that one going real soon. And then the Craftsman that I swapped the V-twin to, it is in the background also. I'm gonna try to get a video on it real soon. What you can look forward to. Time for a pulley swap. That's about a 9-inch pulley. Pulley swap and some different back tires. That'll be mean. Okay, the gas is in Colonel Craftsman. The battery is in. It's been a few months since I've started it. It's been so long. How long has it been? It's been so long, the choke has rusted. So we're going to try to start it without the choke. So now we're trying to choke it the old-fashioned way. So the air filter is bolted back together. The hood is shut. I got no cup holder. The goal is to get stuck and try to use these winch points. Maybe bring the John Deere over. I hear the mud hole's getting dry. We better get to it. It is very dry. That's going to be some sticky mud. I can't wait. And the good news, I got my matching shirt on. It matches Colonel Craftsman. And we got some mud. And the boys are coming over. I'm going to send for the John Deere. That's some bad stuff.